welcome to Just Kick It with Big Bob, where I share my 2 bobs worth with you, whether you like it or not. For the record, and to avoid any disambiguation or potential legal action ipso facto, I am talking this before the big game tonight. If you go down to the woods today, you're sure of a big surprise. Yes, it's the annual butcher's picnic, and you won't find a happier bevy of canines anywhere in the world, and that's a dead-set fact. Having, however, grown accustomed to each of my 10 digits, and consequently not having dismembered a jumbuck carcass for many a year, thereby curtailing my apprenticeship in the raw meat industry, I, for one, will not be in attendance. But that is not the only game in town, not by any stretch, as 1.4 billion subcontinentalies turn their attention to the big game at Ahmedabad, situated near the peaceful banks of the Sabarmati River on Sunday night, with 132,000 blue shirts in attendance, and a finals-like atmosphere will prevail. Be that as it may, one can only imagine how many eggs a married blowfly could lay when a single blowfly can lay up to 40 million eggs per calendar year. Yes, both teams will be in pursuit of that essential, unpredictable, indefinable goal that is understood fully only in the pursuit of it, and then only for a matter of seconds, 90 max, as it slowly dawns on them that they are world champions. Depending on your point of view, which is, by the way, an ever-evolving movable feast, the point is, when you squeeze an orange, what comes out is orange juice. Therefore, and as a consequence, there is no point trying to make a point. It will appear, rightly or wrongly, and of its own volition, when it appears and not before. Whether you agree or not is entirely another matter, and depends, of course, on which end of the pineapple you're holding. Will the Aussies get within a bull's roar of the home side? Will they capitulate and let the occasion get the better of them? Or will the prevailing winds of common sense prevail and the middle order knuckle down and harness their collective autonomous sensory meridian response to play some match-winning strokes all around the ground that will have patriotic hearts beating down under faster than a Keith Moon drum solo? If they can get the job done, and it goes without saying it's a big if, Wally, there are celebrations across the land. There will be celebrations across the land on a scale hitherto unknown in this part of the world, bar none. And I'm talking happy hours between the hours of 4:30 and 6 p.m. in pubs across the land, and $8 Tuesday night schnitties available every night of the week. Wage slaves, shiny-panted poltroons and corporate sharks alike will be cheek by jowl, lapping up the fruits of success that they so richly deserve and have worked so hard for, having made many a sacrifice in their personal lives to achieve the greatness that is, and I repeat, that they so richly deserve, and hence join the universal conversation because, as that Irish wild man said on many occasions, some things are too important to be taken seriously. That having been said, and without delving into the intricacies of the matter chapter and verse, localizationism is likely to be a huge factor to be nullified, and will test our bowlers and batsmen alike, as it will be imperative that they variate their repertoire of deliveries and shots, as the case may be, respectively and respectfully, and thereby roll with the punches, take what the game gives them, and find their way clear to come up with the answers in a timely manner when the game is there to be won. Only time will tell, and time is a traveller and a teller of tales like none other, and you can quote me on that. And by the way, if you are considering a trip to Iceland, despite the volcanic activity in that neck of the tundra, please bear in mind rule number 6 that states, please do not pick up, feed or chase the elves. And rule number 14, please consider a bell and front and back lights after dusk. This has been Big Bob sharing my 2 bobs worth, and you don't get much for 2 bob these days. Long gone are the days when a Chico roll was 1 and 6 and a bag of peanuts was 6pence. Thanks for listening. You'll never take me alive, said he, and his ghost may be heard.